Good morning. Another lovely morning. Sunshiny here in Chester. Okay, let us begin by just shaking out the week. So start with your wrists, your elbows, let it come up to your shoulders. Nice, gentle movement. Take it out to the side. And take your arms up. Now bring them down, just a slight bend of your knees. And coming up, just gently does it to begin with. And bend a bit more. And coming up. And coming down one more time. And coming up. Now take your feet apart, make sure you bend your knees so you look after your back while you're warming up. Just coming around nice and slowly. And let's go the other way. Lovely, lovely big circle with your arms. Deep breath. One more. Excellent. Feet a bit closer together. Now just swinging your arms nice and relaxed. And then just moving your body with your arms. So a bit of a bend. And then a bit more of a bend and a bit more of a swing. So you feel like you're skiing down a mountain on a beautiful sunny morning. So just work with your knees, hips and back. If you just want a smaller movement, just have a smaller movement. And lovely. Just stepping out, bring it in, stepping out. Out. Lovely, nice big movements to warm us up to begin with. And now let's get into our shoulders. So pick your shoulder up, roll it right around. So you can feel all the creaking and grinding in your shoulder joints. You can feel your shoulder blade and your ribs moving. Gradually freeing up those shoulders until the movement gets easier. It's a bit more fluid. And now take them forward as if you're swimming. So from your waist down isn't moving, it's just your upper body and you're getting as much movement as you can. Excellent. Pick your shoulders up, breathe in. And again. Breathe out. Excellent. Give yourself a pat on the back. Just slowly starting to open the chest. Nice and relaxed. Excellent. Now circling from your hips. And circle back the other way. And then I want you to keep everything from your waist up still and just circle your hips. And you'll feel some internal muscles. You'll feel it releasing in your lower back. And the other way. And if you find this difficult, it's something we need to do because this is a movement we can lose as we get older and it places a lot of strain on your back if you do. And then if you're clever, see if you can do a figure of 8 and you will really find some internal core muscles then. Requires a lot of concentration. That's enough. Keep your knees nice and soft and just a gentle movement. you've got space, let your arms go out. So just a gentle twist through your torso. Lovely. And then just swinging your arms, reaching up. Now we're going to do a circle today. So we're going to go over and out, over and out. Need to be good and warmed up today because we're going to do a few triangles. And one more. Lovely. Now take a stretch gently over your head. And then take it across your body. Turn your feet right around when you do this one. That way it's safe for your knees. So stretch through your shoulder, but turning right around. So you're picking your feet up, not twisting your knees. Lovely. Okay, coming to the center, feet quite wide. You want your knees directly over your feet. A little bit of tension in your lower stomach muscles. Take a nice deep breath in. And relax your shoulders, breathing out. Let's do that again. Starting to really breathe deeply. Feel the breath in the back of your ribs. And we're going to do one more. Lovely. Give those arms a good shake. Give your legs a shake. Now what I want to do is I want to circle your hip outward. So we're going to do 3 outward, just as much as your hip is able. 3 on each side. Look at something that's not moving that will help your balance. So focus just above your laptop screen or your phone screen. Now we're going to go inward. And you'll find a whole different set of muscles. These muscles get quite weak on a lot of people, and to be honest, can cause knee problems when the hip is not as strong. So we need these ones. Lovely. Now I want to warm up our spine and a dynamic stretch for our hamstrings. So have one foot still, step forward, reach up, stretching through your spine. Step back, coming down, lift that foot until you can feel a stretch in the back of your legs. Then we're going to step forward, coming up, stretching a bit more. Coming down, lifting your foot. So a gentle but a dynamic stretch. And coming down. So that's 3, we're going to do 4 on each side. So stretching up and coming down. Hold this one a little bit longer. Now we're going to swap feet. So keep the other one still. Step forward, this time open through the chest. Coming down, see if you can open your arms wider. Lifting your foot still. And again, open through your chest. And coming down. So this one will hold a little bit longer. And then one more. Nice opening. Excellent, coming up. Let's do this Tai Chi movement with our arms and shoulders. So have your feet nice and wide and comfortable. You draw a big figure of 8, and then you lasso your arm right around. Figure of 8, and take your arm around. Trying to use momentum of your hips. Your hips are actually guiding or driving this movement. The arm is just relaxed, going through its full range of movement. And let's do the other side. So a lovely figure of 8 and a big movement. Should feel your shoulders hopefully are feeling a lot freer now. Opening through the chest. Really calms your energy down, this one. I love it. Okay, now let's do both arms together. So you want to do a figure of 8. And then take your arms down very slowly, as wide as you can. So right out of your peripheral vision if you can. Feel your shoulder blades coming down the ribs. Slow it down. We're stretching some rotator cuff muscles. Many people, they're tight a lot of the time. Wonderful, give your arms a shake. I just want to do that Qigong lung strengthening exercise now. Complete with sound if you want to. Okay, so bend your knees slightly so that you're feeling nice and stable. Lift your arms, and then as you breathe in, take your arms out and push your chest forward slightly. So your arms are relaxed, and then as you breathe out, so bring them up, breathe in. So it's a hissing type of noise. Works on the lung meridian. So see if you can find your own rhythm. Lift the chest when you breathe in. Pulling those arms down, and you can feel it's also strengthening some muscles in your back, your rhomboids, serratus anterior. Let's do one more. And then let's go into the Qigong exercise that really grounds our energy and invigorates our energy, calms us down. So feet comfortably apart, knees soft. Lift your arms, bend your knees. This time I want you to hollow through your back, lift your arms and draw a beautiful circle of white light all around your body. Bring your hands through at your waist. Scoop up a huge ball of energy from the earth. And imagine that you're pouring that energy down through your whole body. Feel the calm, feel your energy grounded with the earth. We'll do that again. So first time, just the arms. Bend your knees. Now hollow your chest, hollow your back, involve your whole back in this bit. Lovely circle of light. Bring it through at your waist. Gather up a big ball of energy. And pour it down right through the energy centers, through your physical body, through your subtle body. One more. Lovely. I love what that one does. You feel like you've arrived. Well done. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to do some meridian tapping. Okay, so just begin freeing up the energy blockages, freeing up the energy flow in your body. And this really helps your vitality and therefore your physical health. And it works on your immune system. So tapping all over your head. waking yourself up on deeper levels, if you like. Now tapping across your forehead down to your temples, just gentle taps. And then follow that line right around your eye socket. So cheekbones, eyebrows. And then press into a point on your eyebrow bone, but pushing back towards your brain, just in that wee groove. A point that relieves tension, headaches. And then coming down, press into the groove on either side of your nostrils. And this will help to release and drain your sinuses, especially if you're starting to get hay fever. And then a point that drains the whole face, the very base of your cheekbone. So find the lowest point. And if you were having symptoms, you could press on those for longer. You could do that during the day. Now coming down as if you had a moustache, small intestine meridian. And then start from your chin, out along your jaw to your ears, large intestine. So just waking your body up on lots of levels. Okay, over the thymus gland, this is the heart chakra, your immune system. My immune system is strong and healthy. My chest is open and clear. So you can say this to yourself, my immune system is strong and healthy. My chest is open and clear. I open my heart. And then there's a point just under your collarbones. This point here is about moving forward. So you could, I move forward with ease and grace. Lovely. There's a lung release point. So where the groove of your arm meets your body, where you would hook braces, you push. I'm still on the front of my chest. I'm not under my arm. There's a point that you press in there. You'll know when you've got it. It's like, yeah. That will always release your lungs and clear your lungs. Lovely. Make a soft fist. Into trapezius muscle here. Coming down in line with your thumb. You can hear it working on my lungs. Coming down. Clearing that energy channel. Give your thumb a rub. And then press on the base of the nail. Just relieves the energy. Index finger, this is your large intestine. Also releasing what you don't need in the body. Press on the base of the nail, coming up in line with that index finger. Usually 3 times is enough, just to get the energy flowing. Turn your arm over, come down the middle, in line with your middle finger. Triple burner, your vitality, your metabolism. Give that middle finger a rub. Press on the base of the nail. Ring finger, your circulation of blood, fluid, lymph, love, emotion. Anything that's supposed to flow in the body. Press on the base of the nail, coming up around the outside edge and going all the way to where your arm joins your back. This is where it blocks through here, to make sure you get that bit. Then the last 2, we go gently up the inside of your arm, in line with the little finger. Your heart, and also your small intestine. So both where you absorb nutrients and love from the world. So you want those nice and open. Give your little finger a rub. Press either side of the base of the nail there. There's 2 points. Now you probably find that arm feels quite fizzy maybe. It might feel warm, light, feels different to this one. Yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. So into trapezius, coming down. Line with your thumb. In our lungs, emotionally, we store grief, shame, guilt, sadness. And if we haven't been able to express it, it accumulates in our body. and eventually causes physical problems. Press on just under the base of the nail. So by doing this regularly, you're helping work with your body. Sometimes it may release emotions. Press on the base of the nail. If it does, just go with that. Try and just flow with what comes. Turn your arm over, that triple burner. Invigorating ourselves for the new day. If you had a sluggish metabolism, doing this every morning would help. Middle finger, press on the base of the nail. If you have circulation problems, especially hands and feet, this one is the one. So up around the outside. Go easy over the elbow. And then lastly, heart and small intestine. So we're open to receiving all that we need. Okay, give it a rub. 2 points either side of the base of that little finger. Marvellous. Into your kidneys, just gently. Kidneys detox your body. Oh, they're responsible for all sorts of hormones that break down fat. They're responsible for regulating your blood pressure. They work hard, kidneys. Give them a rub, but they really like this. Kidneys like to be warm. It's also where in Chinese medicine your zhong qi is stored, so it's almost like your vitality for life, your longevity. Okay, let's do the whole of our gut. So you must start by your right hip and coming up, come right up under the ribs and circle round. Go easy over your bladder. And you're just spiraling and just use as much pressure as your body is comfortable with. We store a lot of old emotions in this area, especially around your solar plexus. That's your anger and your frustration, your resentment. Your tummy is what you can't stomach. So all around that belly button, lots of points there, about 10 acupressure points. You can probably feel them. Okay, gallbladder, immune system, lymph flow, flat hand, just down the side of your body. Let's do this side. Really good for your immune system. Lovely. Thumbs into your buttocks. Finding any tension, especially in those deeper hip rotator muscles, and just letting it go. Okay, we're going to come down the legs now. You want to get into that groove between the muscles on the outside of your thigh and the same with your calves. So start up here and you come down. On the outside of the knee, between the calf muscles, around the ankle bone, along the top edge of the foot. Make sure you can see my feet. Press on the point on top of your foot between the little toe and the next toe. Might be a bit ouch. Let's do that again. So start up here in your hips. Down. And press on that point, just to release. Get that energy flowing. Do one more. Just 2. Large intestine, meridian, and the gallbladder we're working on here. Both really important, the energy flows. Now while you're down here, keep your knees bent, look after your back. Press on top of the foot between the big toe and the next toe. Liver meridian, might be a bit ouch again. Come up the inside of your foot, up the inside of your leg, inside of the knee, that's important because that's where it blocks. Inside of the thigh, all the way up to the front of your hip and to your hip flexors here. Let's do that again. So press on top of your foot, between your big toe and your second toe. Coming up. All the way up. And one more. We're getting warm now, releasing lots of energy. Now, with a flat hand, I want you to work all around the top of your thigh and the knee. The knee is a real place for energy blocks. I want to keep this energy flowing. Without doing harm in this. If you have a sore knee, take it easy. Now, lastly, the bladder meridian. What about the flow of fluid in the body, the flow of emotion? So flat hands up and down the back of the leg. Each leg. Whew. Now, if you're feeling really warm, grab yourself a drink. That heat that you're feeling, that is energy now that was blocked and not flowing in your body. It's now flowing and releasing. So the fact that you're feeling nice and warm is a good sign. And hopefully you feel a bit lighter, a bit bouncier. That's a sign that your energy is flowing. Whenever we feel heavy, energy is stuck. When energy is flowing, we tend to feel lighter, younger, more vital, quite bouncy, sparkly. Right, let's have a stretch. So we'll begin with our calves. Feet apart, but both feet as much as you can facing the same direction as if they were on railway tracks. Your front knee is bent and your back leg is straight. Pushing that back heel down until you feel a stretch in the back calf muscle behind your knee. So your knee is following your foot, but you can see your big toe. There's no strain on the knee joint. Then the second deeper calf muscle, bring that back foot in. Bend your knee, knee following my foot, all my weight down through my heel. So I'm pushing down. This is just for balance, this leg. I'm pushing down through my heel. And I can feel a stretch deep in my Achilles tendon, deeper in my calf. This is the muscle that goes up hills, goes upstairs, contracts when you're in high heels, but it's also an endurance muscle. So if you go on a long cycle, a long walk, they get tight. Coming up, let's do the first stretch on the other leg. So front knee bent, back leg straight, pushing that back heel down till you feel a stretch behind the knee, that big gastrocnemius muscle. So you're still lifted through your body. And then bring that back foot in, bend your knee, pushing down through that heel. You can come down like this if that helps. I prefer to be upright and push all my weight down through my heel. Lovely. Let's stretch our quads up into the hip flexors. So find something to hold on to. Grab your foot, grab your ankle, grab your leggings, or your tracksuit bottoms, whatever you can. Alignment, you want your knee and thigh next to each other, shoulders back, ribs lifted. Once you have that position, that might be enough stretch for you. You feel it in the front of your thigh. If you want more, take your heel back away from your buttock, but keep your thigh where it is. Feel it in the big four. There's 4 big muscles in your quads, front of your thigh. Now push this hip bone forward, and you should feel it move up into the hip, deeper in the hip, to those 2 hip flexors up there. Lovely, let's do the other side. So get your alignment first. Knee and thigh next to each other, shoulders back, ribs lifted. And then when you want to, pull that heel back. And then lastly, push this hip bone forward. It's just a very slight movement, but you'll feel the emphasis move up into the hip. And release, lovely. We'll come into a forward bend. Just before we do, I just want to do a couple of exercises to warm up our back a little bit more, because I want to do some triangles. So what I want you to do, I want you to bend your knees and place your hands on your thighs. And then I want you to drop your shoulder in, looking up over the other shoulder. So a little bit of tension in your core. Come back to the center, drop the other shoulder in, looking up over the other side. And then back to the center, one more on each side. And again. Now I want to move lower into your lower back. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Take your arms down. You lift one elbow, lift your arm, looking at that hand if you want to, or you can look at the floor, but feeling an opening through your chest, a stretch through your lower back. Coming down, let's do the same on the other side. Now, if that was enough for you, repeat that. If you'd like a bit more and your back, excuse me, feels fine, you can take one hand to the opposite foot and stretch a bit like a windmill. And the other side. Lovely, bend your knees coming up. Okay, bending from your hips, keep your chin up. Just come down into a forward bend. Just holding this for a moment. I'm just strengthening some muscles. Hamstrings don't like being stretched suddenly, so we always ease into it. Coming down, bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Relax your head and neck, give them a shake. Relax your shoulders, your elbows. So your upper body is very relaxed. It's quite strong on the back of your legs. You're just bending from the hips. And then just gently move from your left foot to your right. Just feeling the emphasis changing through those hamstring muscles. Excellent. Coming down to sitting. For these ones, you might want a block or a cushion just under your tailbone, especially if your hips or lower back are tight. Just tilt your pelvis a bit and makes them a little easier. Okay, safety. Lifting up through the base of your spine. Lifting up out of your hips. Keep your chin up, that'll keep that lift. Opposite hand on your knees. Keeping your chin up, bending from the hips. So you're just coming down as far as you go. When you reach your full stretch, then relax your shoulders, relax your head. Now breathing gently. And feel like you're breathing into the stretch. So you're breathing with your body. And just let go any resistance to the stretch. Shouldn't be any sharp pain or any hot pain. But it is a strong stretch. But it's fantastic for releasing through the lower back and through the hips. So if you can just go with that and breathe gently. And coming up slowly. Lovely, let's swap our legs over. Now make sure it's comfortable for your knees. If you've got a sore knee, you might do it with one leg straight, or you might have a really loose cross here. Find what's comfortable for your body. Remember, we're all different. We've got to get the benefits from yoga without doing any harm to our body. So lift up out of the base of your spine, crossing your hands, calming down. As far as you go, then relax. And breathe. This is actually a shiatsu exercise, as well as a stretch, and it helps to keep that triple burner meridian free. So we worked on that one when we went down the middle of our arm. So that's your metabolic rate. So if you put on weight really easily, just thinking about food, it will help to raise your metabolic rate. If you're a person who can't put on weight, who burns food too quickly, it'll help to regulate and balance that. And coming up slowly. So it just keeps everything in balance. Okay, soles of your feet together. Draw your heels close. Lift through your chest and then push your knees down. Using the big muscles to hold that stretch. So keep the lift in the chest, and you can do that by keeping your chin slightly elevated. Pushing down, stretching through the inside of your thigh, inside of your legs. So you can see that we're stretching that liver meridian. Really good stretch. If these adductor muscles get tight, it can cause problems in your knees and eventually in your back. So we really want to keep them nice and long. And release. Stretching your legs out in front. Point your toes down. Pull your heels back. Toes down, heels back. Okay, we're going to go into a flowing forward bend. So lift up out of the base of your spine. Keep that lift by keeping your chin up. Breathe in through your nose if you can. Out through your mouth. Nice and slowly, keeping your knees down as much as you can. So really lift each time. Breathe in. Bend from the hips. Breathe out. I want you to really listen to your breath. Release the tension in the solar plexus. It's that exaggerated. Okay, it will just really help. This is your stress tension here. Let's do one more. Excellent, lovely. Take your right foot, place it on the outside of your left knee. Now you can keep this left leg straight if you prefer, or if it's comfortable to, you can tuck it under. But the important thing for your back is that you pull this knee close to your body, you're hugging your knee. You lift as much as you can. Place your right hand close to your body. Now breathe in, lift again. Breathe out, turn to the right, pulling this knee across your body till you feel a stretch and a twist. So it's safe to twist if you have stretched your spine upward first. So you feel a stretch deep in the buttock, and the muscles deeper than the buttock muscles, deep in the hips, through the outside thigh, through this band of fascia here, into your ribs, into your tummy, into your lower back. And release, come back round to the front. Let's do the other side. So this time it's left foot on the outside of your right knee. Tuck this one under if you want to. Draw this knee close. Lift through your spine. Left hand down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, turning to the left. Pull this knee across your body. So it should feel like quite a strong twist, but no pain, no sharp pain, no burning feeling. If you're feeling dizzy or uncomfortable, you're pushing it too much. You want to work within your body's comfort zone. And the benefit is in the time that we sort of hold it. And if we can relax into it and just allow our body to release. Just breathe gently, moving into the posture in your mind rather than resisting it. Lovely. Coming back round to the front, untangle your legs. Let's stretch to the side. So keep your buttocks on the floor. Take your arm right overhead, so not forward, as far over as you can. That way it's really stretching through the side of your body. Oh, connect with the plant. And one more on each side. Lovely. Clasp your hands, turn them over, take them up. Relax your shoulders down. And then bringing your arms down nice and slowly. Really feel what's going on in your shoulder blades. You might feel little muscles twinging and twitching, maybe making a noise. But the slower the better. Now pull your shoulders back and down. Let your head lift your chest. And then gently turn your head over one side, back to the center, and over the other side. Back to the center. Lovely. We're going to come up onto our feet now and do some breathing in Tadasana, the mountain posture. If you need to have a drink, please have a drink. You must drink throughout the class, even if I don't remind you. Whenever you feel you need a drink, because that's really helping your whole body. Yoga detoxes your body. And so by drinking regularly, you're helping your body with that process. And it's not just a physical detox. It's an emotional, mental, spiritual detox. Okay. Tadasana. You want your feet hip width apart. It's important they're parallel. Alignment matters in this one. I'll move back so you can see me. Spread your toes. Feel like you're connecting to the earth under the building. Now find a point to look at, maybe just in front of you on the floor. Focusing on that point, come up on your toes. Stretching, pulling your ribs right up out of your hips. And we're going to keep this for a few moments. Come down if you need to and come back up again. But I'm strengthening your ankles. I'm really working on those balance receptors. You'll feel them working. And then you'll end on your capacity to focus. To keep a single point of concentration. Lovely. Lower your heels. Bring your arms and shoulders down. Without collapsing through the middle of your body. So you're nice and lifted. This is your ideal posture. Loosen off your knees if you've locked them. Chin back if it was forward. Close your eyes. Take your mind to your favorite place in the mountains. Feel the strength of those mountains, their connection to the earth. Feel the way they lift up above all that's going on, up into the light. Mountains have an awesome, noble energy. We are attracted to their majesty. We stand in awe when we gaze at mountains. Allow your body to fill with those qualities. Now gently rocking forward and backward, becoming aware of a point under the ball of your foot that connects you. And circling around that point, keeping your eyes closed if you can. You can open them if you're not so certain. And then back the other way. Bringing all that scattered energy back into your core. Now come to rest lightly balanced over those 2 points under the ball of your foot. We're just going to free up our upper body, release all the stress response so that we can breathe in the way that we were designed to breathe. Okay, so breathe into the top of your shoulders. As you breathe out, feel them relaxing down. Lovely, let's do that again. Nice deep breath, top of the shoulders. As you breathe out, feel your head and neck just floating upward. Now breathe from your heart right out across your upper back. Feel it open, opening your wings. And feel your shoulder blades relaxing down. Permanently more open. Let's do it again. Breathe, send that energy out across the upper back, a feeling of opening. Think of a butterfly spreading its wings. Now breathe up under your arms. Again, you've just come out of your chrysalis. You're just freeing up these beautiful wings. Release the tension that wraps around your ribs. And again, expanding into all that you are. Not contracting down and trying to hide. Letting your light shine. Now breathe into that light. Breathe into your heart, your sternum. And now take the breath down into the source of your light. So the space between your sternum and your spine, your heart chakra. But physically, that space in the center of your body. As you breathe, feel like there's a beautiful light in there. It's warm and glowing, and it's just gently expanding with the breath. Just opening the body from the inside. Now slowly moving down the sternum, down the breastbone, just feeling like this opening is flowing down through your body. Opening a channel for your breath. Take it through any tension in this middle area. If you feel a bit dizzy or lightheaded when we do these, you can always sit and do this part. You can sit down, it wouldn't matter. Now take the breath all the way down into your belly. Place your hands comfortably on your tummy. Now breathe into your hands. As you breathe out, feel your hands come gently back towards your spine. Just find your own rhythm. Tune into your body. With your mind, you just follow the breath. This will bring all parts of you into alignment with the truth of who you are. And that truth is calm, peaceful, clear, strong. Just reconnect with that essence of you. And now we're going to bring that essence of you, that inner essence, out into the world. So opening your eyes gently, but keep that connection. So that connection is only ever a breath or two away. To breathe deeply, to breathe down into your belly, and to follow the breath will always take you back to that peace and that connection. No matter what life throws your way, if you can come back to connection, you will deal with it with ease and grace. From a place of strength, and you'll be guided intuitively. This is where we find that wisdom inside of us. Excellent. Right, I would like to do energy block release 3 now. Energy block release 3 opens our heart, and then we send it in a particular direction. Some change, some positive change that we seek in our life. We're coming up to the Taurus full moon in a couple of days, which is very much about illumination, about how we live. And so this is a perfect time to be reflecting on, how am I living and how do I want that to change? What do I want to bring into my life that would nourish me, that would serve me better? What's my heart's desire that I've been putting off and letting the obstacles stop me from reaching? What are my dreams? Okay, big questions. So I want you to think of a change. It might be small, it might be huge. It might be a small step towards something huge. It doesn't matter. We're pointing our arrow. We're aligning our compass with EBR3. So we're going to start with windmill breath. So have your feet comfortably apart. Have your arms above your head. I'll step back. I think you can see my arms. Hands, palms are facing forward. And then as you bend, you take your arm down. And then you raise, bringing your arm up. So you breathe out. Breathe in, there's a stretch. Breathe out. Breathing in. And just find your own rhythm. We're opening the very bottom of your lungs. Really good if you have respiratory asthma, chesty type tendencies. But also getting into that grief and sadness, releasing that, releasing what's stopping us from fulfilling our dreams, really. Let's do one more. And then bring your hands down in front of your body, relaxed. Okay. Turn one palm to face you. This is your mirror. Breathing in. I want you to see yourself in the mirror as you open. See yourself healthy, strong, full of vitality, laughing, singing, dancing. And then bring it back round. So you're seeing yourself. Letting your light shine. Turn them over. Breathe in. And open. Breathing out. Breathe in as your hands come back. Lovely. We'll do that one more time on each side. So look in that mirror. See yourself. Breathe in. We move on the out breath. Opening up to those heartfelt desires. What direction do you want to go in? One more. What changes do you seek? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you just know you know change needs to happen. That can be enough. Bring your hands into a praying hands position in front of your heart. Now you're going to take one palm up and one down. Stretching. Bend your knees, come back to your heart. Breathe in. And breathe out. A lovely flowing movement, connecting heaven and earth. Knowing that you're not on your own. You're totally supported in change. See if you can get a nice flow going. Returning to the heart, going out from the heart. Aligning with the heart's energy vertically. Do one more. Excellent. Now we're going to do the Anahata breath. Take your feet slightly wider. Breathing out what you don't need. Breathe in what you need. Breathing in love and trust. Breathing out the fears and the doubts. Breathing in hope. Breathing out criticism, judgment, anger, whatever you need to let go of. Breathing out fatigue. Breathing in vitality. Do one more. And bring it in. Now we're going to take all this lovely heart energy that we have open, we're going to direct it. So turning to the side, front foot facing forward, back foot perpendicular. Bend your front knee. I'm going to make a bow and arrow. So hand the mudra and place your bow, your arrow in your bow. So watch me for a moment. So you're going to lean back and draw your bow across your heart. You're going to breathe in and you're going to imagine how you feel when that change has already happened. And you give that your energy. So we're going to do 3. So breathe in. Imagine how you feel. Give it all your energy, beautifully aligned. And again. Imagine how you feel. Breathe in. One more in your own timing. Excellent. Release. Drop your arms. We're going to turn the other way. Make our bow and our arrow on this side. So again, draw your bow across your heart. Breathe in. Imagine the change. And one more. Excellent. Now we're going to come down to the earth, in contact with the earth, and gather up and open to the support for that change. So we come down into the runner. Okay. So whatever foot is forward. Same side hand goes down next to that foot. Your other hand is palm upwards, and you can watch me for a moment. So what we do is we gather up the earth's energy as we breathe in. We focus on that change. Now notice I've not dropped my arm. I'm keeping a beautiful alignment and a strong purpose and a will with my arm. It's not rigid, but it's strong. Okay, so we do this 3 times on each side. So breathe in, focus on the change. So gather up the support as you breathe in, focus on the change, be definite. And again, this is your dreams we're talking about. They matter. Then push up, turn your feet to the front and come into a forward bend where we surrender. And we're letting go of any attachment as to how this will come about. We just need to focus on what we desire, what we aspire to. The how comes about through opportunities in life that we notice and we take up. Now come around to the other side. We're going to do the runner on the other side. So whatever foot's forward, same side, hand down, other palm upward. So 3 times, just like we did before. So gather up that energy as you breathe in. Focus on the change. Be definite. And again. Just move your shoulder as much as your shoulder's happy with. Lovely. And again, pushing up, turn your feet to the front, forward bend. Bend your knees and curling up. That's EBR3. So we've set a seed in here. The next few days, sometimes with the full moon, the things that hold us back bubble up for our attention. So you might find that some of the things that are challenges that are holding you back bubble up. Work through them. Work through them out into the other side. Just allow them to flow. Okay, I want to do a couple of triangles now to really give us the strength and courage to move forward with the change, and especially they help to open us up to that illumination that's going on at the moment. So have your feet quite wide. Make sure you're on a surface that you've got good grip. This mat is fine. You might need a non-slip. Perhaps take your socks off. Non-slip mat. Okay, we're going to start with the Bhima. So I want you to turn your left foot to 90 degrees, your right foot swivel it into 45. And there should be a line from your front heel to your back arch. You bend this left knee. Now you know it's safe for your knee. You need to be able to see your big toe. So your knee follows your foot, but you can see your big toe. That's safe for the knee ligaments. Take your elbow down. This is where we correct our alignment. Pull your hip back. Pull your shoulder back, hand on your hip, pull your head back into alignment, but your neck is relaxed. That might be enough for you. If you want more, you can take your arm directly upward, pull this core in, pull this lower stomach muscles in, pull your pelvic floor up a little bit. Turn your thumb outward and take it over if you want to. Keep breathing. Strong stretch. It's a beautiful posture, the Bhima. If we get the correct alignment, it works wonders. Good for your immune system. Really helps us to flow with change. Gives us the courage to move in that direction. Now lower your arm. Use your thigh to push up. So don't pull up with your back. Push up with this thigh. And then only turn your feet once the weight is off them. And close. Let's do the other side. So turn your right foot to 90 degrees, left foot swivel into 45. Check that alignment. Bend your right knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. Elbow down, hand on your hip. Pulling your hip back, your shoulder back, your head back. Engaging your core. Now that might be enough. If you want more, take your arm up. If you want more, turn your thumb outward and take your arm over your head, making sure you breathe. It's a strong stretch, shouldn't be any pain. If it's not comfortable, come back to here. Pull the core in so that you feel supported, but still breathing. Lovely. And lower your arms, push up. Big strong thigh muscles. That's it, come up slowly. You might get a bit of an energy whoosh. Turn your foot and bring them together. Lovely. Okay, now I want to do a couple warriors. So again, triangles, same position. Left foot to 90 degrees, right foot to 45. Bend that left knee. Now we're going to do the warrior one slightly different today. Your hips are still more or less facing the front, but that knee is directly over your foot. I want you in this position. So really opening through your chest. Your shoulders are not up, they're relaxed, but you're lifted through here. Should feel strong. Okay, this is really an open, very open position. So that's warrior one. Then we're going to drop our arms, turn your hips directly over that front foot, lifting through the ribs. You're going to take your arms up. Now you can look forward or you can look up. If it pinches in your lower back, make sure you look forward, not up. You can have your hands apart or you can have them together. There should be a feeling of the heart energy flowing up through the hands. Bend that front knee, and if you want a stronger posture, bend the front knee a bit more. Just feel all that wonderful courage moving up through into the heart. There's such a strength in the warrior. And then lower your arms, push up with your thigh. Once the weight is off your foot, it's quite safe to turn and close. Always close between triangles, between one side and the other, or it can do funny things to your energy. Okay, right foot to 90 degrees, left foot to 45. Bend that right knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. Hips are still more or less facing forward. And I'm in this really open, here I am. This is me. This is a real let your light shine moment. It's really open, let your heart open. Feel that joy. You know your heart's open when you can't help but smile. Okay. Lower your arms. Turn so that you're directly over that thigh. Lifting through the ribs. Take your arms up so you can look forward, you can look up, hands apart, hands together. But the key thing is you're bending down through the knee, connecting with the floor, through the earth, into the earth. But your heart energy is going up between your hands. Now the warrior, if you had a real challenge and you felt like you needed help, the warrior, you can imagine that you're opening those hands to receive help. Keep breathing. Lovely. Lower your arms, push up with your thigh and turn your foot and close. Wonderful. Okay, what I would like to do now is just to ground our energy a little bit with the tree. And then we will go into the relaxation, but I want to start the relaxation in the crocodile. And then if you want to, you can turn over and lie on your side or your back or sitting up. But after these strong postures, we need the crocodile. So start with your heel against your opposite ankle. Breathing in, take your arms up, hands together. Breathe out, bring them down. Breathe in, turn your hands. Breathe out, take them forward. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, coming down, getting your balance. Swap your feet. Other ankle. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. Lovely. Now, if your balance is good today and you want to, you can take your foot higher. If not, leave it down. It's important you don't push on your knee. None of that. Okay. So this leg is standing strong and straight. I'm just resting my foot. Engage your core, and you'll need to look at a point that's not moving to keep you balanced. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lovely. Let's do the other side. Thinking of the trees at the moment. They're opening up to express their beauty at the moment. The colours. They're not shy. Lovely. I'm going to do one more. So do it in your own timing. You don't have to wait for me. Just feel it calming your energy down. Bring you back to your core, back to your center. Beautiful balance and harmony with the tree. Sort of aligns us with the natural balance and harmony of nature. Excellent. So get yourself organized now for the relaxation. Something warm to put on. We're going to start in the crocodile, and then I'll give the opportunity to find a different position if you prefer, or if you want to spend the relaxation in the crocodile, that's fine. Have a drink if you need to. We'll take a couple of moments. So the crocodile, you're lying on your tummy. One hand on top of the other, forehead on your hands, relaxing your shoulders. So you feel like there's an opening through your upper back. Then you take your feet apart and you turn your heels in and your toes outward. And then there's just a feeling of surrender, a feeling of letting go. And breathing any tension, any fatigue out through your diaphragm, your solar plexus into the floor. Now the crocodile is a master posture. And what that means is it's working on all levels of your being. So energetically, it grounds your energy. When we're grounded, we're in touch with what's important. It helps to revitalize all of your energy field around your body, which keeps your immune system healthy. It helps the energy to flow between the chakras and up and down the nadis. Physically, the crocodile helps your body to relax. It really works on the vagus nerve and relaxes your whole nervous system. So we go into what's called the parasympathetic nervous control, which is the relaxed and healing nervous system rather than the fight and flight and stressed nervous system. Emotionally, the crocodile helps to release any buildup of emotion. It helps emotion to flow. It helps us to come back to feeling balanced and calm. So if we're upset, if we're angry, it will gently release those emotions and bring us back to feeling a beautiful equilibrium emotionally. It opens our heart. And so often when there's been emotional trauma or drama, we can come back to forgiveness, acceptance, and healing. Mentally, it brings us into connection with our intuitive wisdom. So you're pressing on here on your Ajna chakra and connecting that with the heart. So it brings head and heart together, opens you up to that inner guidance that will always give you an indication of just what's right for you in any given moment. It aligns the body awareness of the gut with the emotional intelligence of the heart and the intuitive part of your mind, bringing all three into beautiful coherence. The crocodile helps to balance hormones. It works powerfully if you're not able to sleep. It works with the pineal gland here and the circadian rhythms to help your body find natural sleep and a natural sleep pattern. And these are just some of the benefits of spending time in the crocodile. Any yoga practice you've done before the crocodile, the benefits are taken deeper by spending a few moments just resting in the crocodile. Now, if you want to stay in the crocodile for the relaxation, please do, or you could stay in it for a little bit longer and turn over when you want to. If you would prefer to, if you're more comfortable on your back, please roll over and get yourself comfortable, or you might prefer to sit up. It doesn't matter, so long as you're comfortable and warm and you can relax. So we will begin with some deep yogic breathing. And this is where we're breathing down through that channel we opened in Tadasana. Tadasana is another master posture because it has so many benefits. So breathing in, down into your belly. Let your tummy fill with air naturally. And gently pull it back towards your spine as you breathe out. Breathing in again when your body is ready. And just allowing your body to find its own natural rhythm. Now with your mind, just follow the breath. You can imagine, if you like, that the breath is taking you by the hand and it's taking you down into a beautiful place of sanctuary deep inside of you. It's like going to your own private place where you can recharge, where you come back to an awareness of what's important for you, what's right for you. You feel strong, calm, clear, connected. So when thoughts enter or distractions enter your mind, you simply acknowledge that and come back to the breath. Sometimes you'll drift off on a train of thought, it'll catch you. It's not a problem. As soon as you realize, just come back to the breath. Let it take you deep into that quiet place. You'll notice that as your mind relaxes, your body follows. So sometimes we can try relaxing the body, but if our mind is still agitated, we won't be able to relax. So often it is better to start with the mind. And when we connect the mind, when we connect with the breath, this calms our mind. And as our mind calms, our body follows. Your body is very wise. It's completely intuitive. It knows just what's needed to heal, to come back to harmony and equilibrium in any moment. But often it's our mind that stops that process. So we just take the mind deep into the quiet place. We feel our body relaxing into the floor. With each breath, there is a release of any tension. I'm going to invite you to relax today a little bit more than you ever have done before. Now see if you can still stay aware in your mind. But as you breathe out, just give yourself permission. You're going to relax even more than you ever have done before. There's a natural pull in your body toward letting go. There's a feeling that you want to let go. I'm inviting you to trust that feeling. So just explore this feeling, explore any resistance to letting go. And just come into trust. And now I want to work with your mind an even deeper healing and to recharge your body. I want you to imagine, and if you're not very visual, feel what I'm talking about. So see or feel a beautiful pure white light coming down through the crown of your head. And it's just moving down through your whole head and face, down through your brain, your eyes. It's dissolving tension. It's moving down the back of your head. It's coming down slowly, filling your whole head with light. Releasing tension around the jaw, the base of the tongue. Down through the back of the neck, releasing any tension. You can feel this light. It's like a slow dawning, a slow sunset. The light is sunrise. The light is coming down, filling your whole head and neck. It's dissolving any tension in the back of your neck, muscles at the front and side of the neck. And now the light is flowing into those areas of tension at the top of your shoulders. It's just dissolving the knots of tension. It's flowing into your shoulder joints in and around your shoulder blades. It's now flowing down your upper arms, your forearms, your wrists, your fingers. Bringing a profound peace, deep healing, restoring every cell in your body, filling it with light. Now you feel the light coming down the top of your chest, down through the outer muscles, the inner muscles, the organs, right through into the top of your back, around your shoulder blades. It's coming down the sides of your body. It's going into the lungs, your heart, the chest. Going into your mid-back, right into the spine, into all of the vertebrae and the discs, coming down, flowing into the breast tissue, under the arms, into the lymph tissue. And now the light is coming down to the area of your mid-back and into your kidneys and your adrenal glands, healing, nourishing. It's flowing into your diaphragm, your solar plexus. And if there's any tension in this area of the middle part of your body, the light is just dissolving that tension. So it's flowing down now through the diaphragm, through the back, into those big strong muscles on either side of your middle back. And now it's starting to come into the organs in your abdominal area, so you can feel it flowing into your liver on the right, your stomach, gallbladder in the middle, your pancreas, your spleen on the left, coming down your back, coming down further, right through your whole digestive system, flowing into the whole of your gut and your tummy, into your lower back, to your bladder, into all of the reproductive organs, into your pelvis and your lower back. Now it's starting to flow into the buttocks, into the muscles deep in the back of the hips and the pelvis. You can feel your back responding with an opening. The upper back is opening and you can breathe. The lower back is opening so you can move. The light is now flowing down your legs, filling your thighs. It's flowing into your knees, bringing deep healing. Down through your calves, dissolving any tension, your shins. All the way down to your ankles, filling your feet and your toes. And it's pouring out through that point just under the base of your foot. Just under the ball of your foot, right in the center. So you're imagining lights pouring into your crown, flowing all the way down through your whole physical body, washing away any tension. And it's just flowing out. It's flowing out both through fingertips and toes, and through that point in the center of your foot, under the ball of your foot. It's like a river of light, deeply cleansing, healing and rejuvenating. So as each photon of light flows into your body relaxes deeper. And now the light is flowing down through the aura or the energy field surrounding your body, filling it with light. I want you to bring your awareness now, just allow that process to continue. Bring your awareness into the quiet of your mind. And just resting on the breath. I want you to imagine that you're opening your mind to all possibilities. So the light is symbolic of illumination or understanding. That intuitive understanding. Not something we can rationalize or explain always, but something that deep inside of us we know to be good and true. And I just invite you to open your mind and just allow that intuitive wisdom to enter. Now it may not come in words, it may come in symbols, pictures, feelings, songs. Often the intuition speaks to us through our body. Maybe a gut feel. But hold no expectation, no attachment, and just be completely open to what comes. Accepting whatever comes. Don't try and puzzle it out. Just allow it to be. You can work with it later if you want to. And now in your mind's eye, I want you to create a picture, a video, a feeling of that heart's desire we worked with in EBR3, the change that you seek in your life. Or if you're not sure, just hold the intention that you'll be open to what needs to change. But I want you to try and create a feeling, especially as if that change has already happened. How will you feel? See the light sparkling in your eyes. See the healthy glow of your skin. See your heart open. See the joy in your face and your whole demeanor. Feel the lightness and the freedom. Really tune in to what that change would mean to you in your heart. And feel it as if it's already happened. So really own it. Let the belief in it be planted deep inside of you. If obstacles and challenges come up, know that you will deal with those as they come, and you will be given help. And that you are strong. You have the courage to do this. So just a few more moments, just holding a space for this change. Bringing heart and mind together. Lovely. And now I invite you to come back to an awareness of your body lying on the floor in this room. Take a nice deep breath in and just start to gently move. Maybe fingers, toes, wrists and ankles, just slowly waking yourself up. You may want to stretch your arms overhead to wake up your spine and get the energy flowing. If you're lying on your back and your lower back is a little stiff, draw your knees up to your chest and just rock them from side to side, and this will ease out any tension. And then when you're ready, just rolling over onto your right hand side, resting there for a moment, supporting your head. And then we're going to come up very slowly and gently. So coming up to sitting. And take a nice deep breath in. And another one. Feeling strong, calm and clear. Namaste.